Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Winter Major rankings here in Thank You Line Esports. We have the fifth round. Both of these teams are in a 3 against 1 score, so can end their tournament with a win here with a 4 against 1 scoreline. So important matches for these teams. My name is Rank. I will be a commentator for tonight. I'm joined here by KINHS, our broadcaster, and let's see what game we have here. It's Kung Fu versus Kings. Kung Fu playing with G's, Kawasaki, Swear, Arceus, and June. On the side of Kings, we can see GG Reg, Sneaky, Avoid, a lovely commentator on this team, Dirty, and Slay. So that's pretty much it. It's very picking up an OD box here. Curious how these teams will perform, to be honest. It's Kung Fu, the alt account team, I guess. But they are surprising me in their level of this tournament, and this Kings here on their way to have a close to perfect run. A great team in terms of players on that team, so they have to make results. And the 4 against 1 score is the lowest that's acceptable for them, I guess. So it's a bit of a wild card, a bit of a dark horse against a team that hopes to get a paint here and has to play fifth round. So it's a very different dynamic between these teams, but let's see what they can show us here. Let me start a prediction real quick. See what you guys think, because I'm actually curious about this game. It's hard to predict, I guess, what this game will give us in this tournament. And want to give you guys a chance to give your expectations and maybe also support your team a bit. So right now predictions are open. Curious what you guys think. And we are still without any captures here. Kung Fu has held the flag for quite a while. Same goes for Kings 30. It's a first round standoff. So that's a tricky situation for both of the teams to be in. But there's a lot of time on that clock still, above 7 minutes. So definitely nothing to worry about for both of the teams. Let's see who is getting the first opportunity to return. It's Avoid with an Eris OD. Dirty getting aggressive. He still has his grenade, I think. If I see it correctly, it's a bit small. But he will get knocked down. Avoid as well. It's still G's holding that flag. Slay here with the opportunity to return. Continue the pull, I should say, but Arceus getting that return, and that's how Kung Fu is getting the first capture here. They are the leading team in terms of captures right now, and this is a difficult situation for KINHS to be in because they have to fight back. They have to fight back and get back into the lead. They are not really used to having a flag deficit. Some great players in this team, and avoid there with an OD for defense. That's a shame that an OD like that is needed for defense. Kawasaki here can continue this pull. Dirty should definitely know that Kawasaki is there. That's just team communication here. But Dirty is getting surprised by Kawasaki there, and that's a shame. By KINHS, that is a position they should never be in. They can still get that return here with Sneaky that's able to stay alive long enough. So in the end, the damage is limited. But it is a very weird situation that they were in, to be honest. Another overdrive box dropping right now. A good situation for Avoided just have used to pick up a box again. But again, although, no, Greg is flying in, making sure he catches that box. And this is a big shame for Kawasaki that has been using in the hope to be able to do a use and take. He is knocking down 4 people right now. So it's definitely not a bad overdrive. But kills are not captures. He hoped for a use and take, and that's not the case. So Kung Fu having a disadvantage over KINHS in the next 2 minutes until that OD box is recharged. Overdrive is recharged here, and KINHS should use that position and that OD advantage here to get a capture on the board because they are still the losing team in this match. Greg Dirty and Sneaky left side of the map. Greg still holding on to that Viking overdrive. Two and a half minutes on the clock, so time is ticking lower for KINHS. Overdrive box. Oh, I thought there was an OD box dropping, but I don't know. I don't know why I thought that, to be honest. But there isn't one, as you can obviously see. 2 minutes to go, so Greg now feeling the need to use a bit of time pressure on his shoulders. But it's an open position he used. A lot of people can shoot him, and he's only getting 1 kill. Or not even a kill with that OD. That's a shame. Because it was not a bad position, but just good focus by Kung Fu and a bit predictable maybe. So yeah, that's a shame for KINHS. One of the biggest opportunities to get a tie into this round has just been used. Greg trying to get it back and try to get another flag, but that's no option right now. 1.5 minutes on the clock, and it is Kung Fu that is playing a very impressive game, to be honest. And it looks like they can get it over the line with just that one capture in the early minutes. Something I did not predict to see at all. OD box on the ground. Last opportunity here for KINHS, to be honest. Avoid will be taking that one. A bit of server lag. A reminder for you guys, we will play 4 rounds on this map. So back-to-back Iran. And that means that if Kings can win the first round here on the blue side of the map, it is looking very promising for that team in later stages of this tournament. And of Kung Fu, I mean, sorry, winning from the blue side. And Kings, they have to prove themselves in the second round, but especially in the fourth round when they will play the red side again. They should play something different, because if they don't, it's not looking good at all here for Kings. Kung Fu, impressive game to be honest. Getting a capture, defending after that, and Kings not even getting close to a capture in the whole game. So a very well played round by Kung Fu here. And let's move over to the second round here on this map and see what these teams will show us here. This has been a very entertaining round, so I hope more of this gameplay. But I also hope for a capture for my boy Avoid. So let's see. We will all find it out in the next few rounds that are coming up today. Kung Fu got the first round win for any guys that are just tuning in, and Kings is not happy about this at all. Immediately a calling of attack pulse being made here by Kings, because they have to change up some things. Losing a round here against Kung Fu, well, I think they were definitely thinking that they were the leading team here after the first round. And now they have to fight back against a 1-0 deficit in score. Kung Fu having a really great start of this match, to be honest. And Kung Fu is a team that already had a great tournament. In this tech pass, we can talk a bit about their past results. Because they started their winter major rankings with an easy win against... do I say that correctly? Yeah, an easy win against Shrek My Queen, Team Shrek My Queen. Then they lost the game against Sky Forces. While Sky Forces is a team, I think, on the level of Kung Fu, because they had a very close match as well in this tournament. So that's quite interesting. After that, Kung Fu faced up Metamorphosis. That was a win. And they faced up Amor as well, and that was also a win. So they ended up in a 3-1 score and can end their tournament here with a win to finish it all up in the 5th round. So Kung Fu having a nice tournament so far, to be honest. Kings on the other side having a bit less matches played. They played no match in the first round. There was a win against an empty slot. And the second round they faced, let me say it correctly, they faced Spirit that they won against. Spirit, a new Spirit, not the same Spirit as last major. So Kings feeling no pressure against that team. After that they faced 888. And also that was an impressive win for the side of Kings. But then in the 4th round, on their fight for paint, they faced against Cuties. And that was a hard loss. Cuties It's one of the favorites of this major. They won the paint as well. They did not face Lostic though in the tournament, so we will not know who is the better team. But Cuties is definitely looking very good here. So that's how both the teams are ending up in the 5th round here. And I hope I have waffled long enough for this tech pass nearly to be over. Oh, we still have 2 minutes of tech balls left. I hope to see you after the tech ball. Stay tuned here in this game, because this is a really interesting one. I will see you in a bit. The second round is on his way here. Let's see. What game do you mean, Yerikov? Did we miss an amazing stream game that we should have streamed? Oh yeah, yeah, the Kung Fu game against Metamorphosis. That was a killer game indeed. I already forgot, and I indeed think I have broadcasted that one, or commentated at least. Yeah, I don't know even what I have eaten yesterday, so everything longer than yesterday. Longer ago than yesterday is very far, a very distant memory in my head. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I should have remembered indeed. That wasn't a very nice game to look at indeed. It's Kung Fu Metamorphosis, yeah. We started with 2 ties, and after that both of the teams won a round. And then we had 2 overtime rounds as well. It was a very nice game. Kung Fu, I have to say, that's an interesting team, because they showed really resilience in that match. Showed that they can play with a bit of pressure. And now they have won the first round against KINHS. Although KINHS got an early capture in this round that I missed, but they have won the first round here, Kung Fu. So it's a good start. And in my opinion, a very interesting team. I'm curious what they can show us here in later stages. G's here pulling the second flag, and nobody can stop him here. It's a nice attack here on the right side of the red base. And with that capture, we are getting back to a tie. So Kung Fu, once again, impressive round, doing what's needed here. So with that score, we are back in the tie. Sorry, I was reading something. I shouldn't do that. But with that score, we are back to a tie, and we still have 6 minutes to go in this battle. Let's see what the teams can show us. Is Greg switching from Viking to Hunter? On the map, we can see Radiant picking up the duties on Viking. And Radiant wasn't playing last round, if I remember correctly. So someone has been put on the bench. At the other side, we are still seeing the same combo and same players. That's an interesting thought. I think a rankings round will be taken a bit more serious. But it's an interesting thought, Yerikov. I have to say, is there really a reason for rankings before the major if there would only have been 1 ranking? That's an interesting thing though. But it's always nice to see the team switching up and mixing up after a short break, and the whole esports scene just being a bit hectic, you know, not knowing which teams are good and which teams are bad. It's always a nice part of the year, in my opinion. Radiant here trying to get a pull on going, but amazing overdrive from G's, knocking down one, hitting two. And June is close to returning, and he will return that flag. This is such an important return here for Kung Fu that is on his way to get a tie in the second round, or maybe even getting a capture here, because there are still 4 minutes on the board. Time enough. Time enough. So no reason to hurry at all. Three minutes to go here. Is Greg and Dirty in the attack. Avoid as well. Overdrive box dropping here. Radiant with a good position to take that one. It's KINHS that is really playing offensive right now. They don't want to tie in this round. They want a win. Because last time the sides were switched, last time KINHS was playing from the red base, it was a win from Kung Fu. So it's important for KINHS to do the same. Now they are on the blue base. To keep the overall score at least a tie. Sneaky here, trying to prevent Kung Fu for winning this round again. Kung Fu had a simple capture there. But June, massive Hunter OD and a massive return here. Kung Fu once again in the lead. It's just a masterclass from that team. Radiant trying to prevent a terrible thing to happen for here for KINHS. They have to get this capture on the board and get it back to a tie. And Radiant will. Showing up when it's needed the most. Back to a tie, 2 against 2 scoreline. This is such an interesting match, to be honest. Overdrive box dropping again. A minute to go in this one still. It's still a 2 against 2 scoreline. Greg trying to get a capture on the board here. It will be Dirty now. Trying to get a capture. Pulling this flag, but nice attacking power here from G's. And he will return, and with 30 seconds on the clock, I think this match will be decided. And there we go. 2 against 2 is the score of the second round. Crazy match we are seeing here. 2 against 2 is the scoreline. We will be moving over to the third round. It's still Kung Fu that is in the lead overall, because they won the first round of this match. A lot more captures in the third round. A lot more captures. And there we go. Because it's the switch between the second and the third round, but we will be continuing on the same map. There is no map switch, but the sides will be the same. That is why KINHS is still playing on that blue side and Kung Fu still playing on that red side. It's the same as with the map switch actually, but you don't switch maps right now because there is no point. It's the same map being played 4 rounds of RN. But I have the feeling like this could be a potential overtime match. And let's just say this: yesterday, it was the day of the lower tier rounds in the fifth round of the Winter Major Rankings one, and it was also the day of teams only having 4 players. So let's make this also a team day, a teamed day, event day. Let's make it the day of the overtimes here today, here in the fifth round. It's an important game. You can finish the tournament here, have a bit of a longer break until Winter Major Rankings 2. That's great for both of these teams, to be honest. But you need to get some wins on the board. Oh, it was my pen, Crisis. I'm sorry. I should really lay it away because I don't know. If there is a pen in my hand, I'm always clicking on it. But no, I don't use lighters. I don't smoke. Saves me a lot of money, to be honest. Oh, D-box dropping here. I don't know who cashed that, but we'll be finding out when the players respawn. It will be Radiant picking up the OD box in favor of KINHS. This is an important start here for KINHS. They need an early capture. They need to be able to defend a leading position. They have not defended a leading position all game long. They are always fighting a flag deficit. So it's although the 2 against 1, no, I think Kung Fu got the second capture earlier in the yeah, they did. So KINHS have not been in a leading position all game long, and they just need to get an early capture on the board right now. They have an overdrive advantage, and go for a defense, just like we saw Kung Fu doing in the first round. Because so far it has been not a great game for KINHS, to be honest. Really struggling against this team. Eight and a half minutes to go in this one. Dirty trying to get the first capture, trying to pull, but a nice returning by G's here with a combo shot, I guess. No, it was just a sole railgun shot. June here has to use his overdrive for defense, but he is too late. And this is a great attack. Overdrive from Avoid. healing teammates that are not even getting damaged. Greg, amazing overdrive, stopping Swear's OD. RQ's here. He can return, he can't return. Great focus by Greg, and it's Sneaky still pulling overdrive box. Or overdrive regenerated by Sneaky. There's also a repair kit laying on the ground on the route to the flag. But at the same time, we are seeing June pull this flag, and this looks like a standoff. We saw a standoff in the first round, and we know how it ended. So, KINHS hopefully not getting any PTSD flashbacks here, because right now they have to improve on what they did last time and finish the standoff in a winning position. Sneaky will give it to Dirty. Good choice, because Sneaky having a bit more of a supportive role right now, because he has that Paladin overdrive. We also see an OD box dropping, and this Greg with a good spawn. A bit of a lucky spawn, but it will be Kawasaki? No, Avoid should knock down Kawasaki before that overdrive can be taken. And Sver will be taking that Eris OD. Okay, Sneaky now using a Pella overdrive. He is solo though, so he needs teammates to join him. And Dirty feeling risky, dropping the flag here for Avoid, and will be trying to get a return going. Sver feeling the need to use his overdrive. I don't know if that was needed, but it will be Radiant returning that flag. Great focus by that guy. Great overdrive by Dirty, by the way. I should cut that OD out real quick. Knocking down 2 players, making this return possible for his teammate. And it is KINHS converting this standoff in a capture for that team. So a good start for KINHS here in the 3rd round, and they need a win on the board as well, because the rounds are less and less possibilities. Let's keep it at that. Only 1 round after this one. The golden game, the winner takes all, at least if the score stays like this. And yeah, a really enjoyable round to see. Really enjoyable round. Dirty here, trying to pull their 2nd flag here. Sneaky have to take over, but Jeez will get that return. He will not get the return. That was a few pixels between that return and not. But now Greg is continuing this pull. And this could be their 2nd capture. It should be their 2nd capture as well. Not a lot of players can stop him. And Greg getting that capture on the board. 4.5 minutes to go. And KINHS is the first team that is getting a 2 flag lead here. So now we see Kung Fu in a 2 flag deficit, trying to fight back. Well, let's see what they can do. Still 4 minutes to go in this battle. KINHS not being grateful with only 2 flags. They want the 3rd flag here. Greg with a very impressive pull, to be honest. Mostly solo and getting that 3rd capture on the board. And Kung Fu is lost all grip on this match, on this round. Kung Fu, hopefully they can get back in the 3rd round. In the 4th round, sorry. Because this 3rd round has not been a great round for that team. It will be KINHS trying to get their 4th capture on the board here, avoid pulling. Nice shot by G's, knocking down 2. But Kawasaki is AFK. So this round is over for Kung Fu. They will get back into the 4th round, hopefully. Take a tech pause, discuss your tactics, and try again, you know? Time enough. You are still tied against KINHS as a Kung Fu team after this round, so that's a very impressive score. And this round has been spilled. this round is over. But there's still a fourth round that has to be played. Dirty now with the fourth capture. Still 2 minutes to go in this battle. Sneaky, Radiant, Dirty, all creating an attack here. Sneaky with the Pella overdrive as well. Overdrive box is also dropping. And it looks like Sneaky will be able to get the 5th capture of the game. Kawasaki having a Viking overdrive. It will be a shame for Kung Fu to not at least get one capture on the board, you know? Stay into the groove, stay into the rhythm. They should be able to create a capture to at least create a bit of hope into the 4th round, because KINHS is doing everything here, everything to destroy the hopes for Kung Fu. Because they don't want to win, they want to destroy the opponent right now and to prove who's the better team and to stop them for even trying into the 4th round. But I hope Kung Fu can still try in the 4th round, because I'm enjoying this match and I don't mind the game of overtime. Radiant now pulling this flag. Will not be catched off guard here. It's Kung Fu that stopped trying, so that will be a 7th capture on the board. While we are preparing for the 4th round. Seven 0. 7-0 is the scoreline of this battle. That makes the overall score 1-1 right now. Fourth round, starting right now. It's a golden game. Both teams have won a round. The second round was the tie, and that means that the winner of this round is the winner of the game. Pressure is high. It is Kung Fu that has to fight the hardest because it is KINHS that have the momentum. It's getting better and better every single round. And it will be June that is getting the first touch of a flag here. Not a pull, at least not an important one. But Kung Fu back in the game. Kung Fu hopefully back into the rhythm as well. They got a first overdrive here with XO. XO is the new Paladin player. They switched out Radiant, if I remember correctly. He played Viking in the second round, but he's out of the map. Is he? Oh no, Radiant is KINHS. Sorry guys. But they switched out someone for XO. Who was it? Swear, of course. Swear. Swear out, XO in. That's the swap they made on the side of Kung Fu. Interesting, because Swear is one of the star players, but they were not happy, or he was not happy with the results. I don't know. At least I think so. But now XO has a shot and will try to prove what he can show us. Right now he can show us a return. That's everything that is needed here for Kung Fu. At the side of KINHS we see a Void out of the map and Dirty is playing. Eto is playing the Crusader instead of Slay. So Eto, the star player on Cruise, now playing. I don't know why he wasn't here for the first two rounds. Maybe he hoped to have a match without any pressure. But both of the teams switching some things here. Not happy with the result of the other player. And KINHS, I think they I don't know. Maybe made the better switches here. Let's see. Kawasaki using a Hunter OD, knocking down one and pulling this flag. He also still had repair and Greg with a good spawn, but it's a short range turret that will absolutely not do anything. That's how Kawasaki is pulling this first flag. Eto though, trying to counter attack and still keeps on the pressure because he is not leaving the aggression here. It's Dirty with an overdrive that is not connecting the flag carrier, but still doing a lot of damage here. Flag on the ground. The June Hunter overdrive available. He shouldn't use it here. He should use it on Greg. Greg used on June, and that's not the right order for Kung Fu, because this will be a return, and that's a nice overdrive by Greg here, preventing June from using his own. June using now a bit of a personal OD because Radiant is still pulling. But G's had a good shot stopping that. Eto! That's a rare miss from Eto. A really rare miss. But is King still in the lead? Sneaky trying to get KINHS their second flag. Good shot from G's, knocking him down, and that will be an easy return. We are on the halfway mark of the last round here, so there is still 5 minutes to go for Kung Fu to capture at least one flag and claim an overtime. So massive overdrive preventing this return for KINHS. RQ still pulling. I didn't expect this capture to succeed. I expected an easy return. But RQ's with some magical overdrive power from the Aeros player there from XO, getting this capture possible. 4 minutes on the timer, and 4 minutes to win the game or claim overtime. I don't know. KINHS do not like the idea of overtime here, because Greg is pulling this. But this will be a return for Kawasaki. Dirty in a 1v1 duel with June. Not winnable for Dirty, especially after G's joining in. And I expected an overtime, and it looks like we will get an overtime. But there's still 3 minutes has to be played. And there are lots of opportunities in 3 minutes. You can make a lot of captures in 3 minutes, so it's definitely too early to call an OT. I have the feeling that Kung Fu is happy with the OT. They are playing a bit more passively right now. Although Arceus is trying to destroy my argument because he's pulling the flag solo. That's not really a passive playing style. But I don't know. Kung Fu, they seem more content with this tie and claiming OT, having a full round to try to create something again. OD box not being taken by June. That gives Sneaky the opportunity to make it a use and take. And this is important moment for G's and for Kung Fu. G's wasting an OD there, to be honest. Doing with a nice grenade, doing loads of damage to Sneaky. Sneaky still pulling. Arceus should hit the shots, but they are failing. Radiant pulling. Overdrive being used as well. 3 minutes, 2 minutes and a half on that clock. Dirty here, preventing any return possibilities. June also too late. And this is a capture for KINHS. KINHS trying to make it a back-to-back with Eto pulling, but at the same time we can see June pulling. This is a standoff, and this is a perfect moment for KINHS, to be honest. Time is low, and standoff costs time. And every second that is being spilled here is a second that Kung Fu can't tie this round and can't win this match. Sneaky are using pallet OD, being really annoying and dealing loads of damage to G's. Let's take a look here. It's Radiant, safe in the base, dropping the flag for the player that is on respawn, that is Greg. Or Dirty. It's Kung Fu, where G is holding the flag. Overdrive situation is fairly limited. We can see Eto with an OD that he can use to try to create a return. On the side of Kung Fu, we are not seeing any ODs available. Overdrive box to box. So, an overdrive box is dropping though. And it will be XO, maybe? It will be XO. That can be really important here for Kung Fu's game. That needs a capture. And there is only 55 seconds on that clock. Jeez. He has to stay close to the capture point because he needs to capture in time. He also needs to prevent the return from happening. You can't do both of the things at the same time, and it is Arceus not being able to get this return, prevent this return, and it is Dirty getting this capture. 3 against 1 is the scoreline, and Kung Fu has no way back. They lost this game. What a round, guys. What a round. 25 seconds on the clock is not enough. It's not enough at all. And KINHS turning it around after a first round loss here. Second round was a tie. Third round was a massive win against Kung Fu. Kings won with 7 against 0, and this fourth round has been nothing but chaos. A very entertaining fourth round. Kung Fu getting a capture on the board as well, but not being able to get it to tie. And with a 3 against 1 score and 3 against 0 score overall, or 3 against 1 score, 2 against 1 score overall, sorry, we will be ending this match. And what a match we have seen, guys! Kings ending the tournament with 4 wins and 1 loss, so a great first rankings for that team. Hope to see more for them in the next rankings. Kung Fu will play the 6th round here in the Winter Major Rankings 2-1, and I hope they don't need to play a 7th round. It's a good team. It's an impressive show they have put up, so really great to see that. Enjoyable match for sure. Congrats Kings for winning this one. And good luck for Kung Fu in the next. I already can't wait to see that one because this is entertaining gameplay we all want to see. Thank you, KINHS, for broadcasting this one. Thank you all for tuning in. If you want to see more entertaining gameplay, I want to invite you to the EN2 stream. You have to do absolutely nothing because you will be rated to that stream. In that stream, we will be playing Vega versus 404 Not Found. That's the match we will be seeing. Winner has finished the tournament with a 4 against 1 score, just like this one, and the loser has to play the 6th round of this tournament. So once again, a very important game coming up on the EN2 channel, and I hope to see you guys there. Have a great rest of your night.